Hello and welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the world's most pressing stories, uncovering the truth behind headlines with balanced insight and compelling narratives. Today, on this pivotal moment in Southeast Asian history, we explore one of the most controversial elections in recent memory, Myanmar's military junta-held general election that kicked off on December 28, 2025, amid a raging civil war sparked by the 2021 coup. As voters queued in junta-controlled areas like Yangon, Mandalay, and Naypyidaw, national flags lining streets and state billboards touting democracy, the world watched with skepticism, with critics, the United Nations, and human rights groups branding it a blatant sham designed to perpetuate military rule. Nearly 5 years after generals seized power from an elected government, dissolving Aung San Suu Kyi's party and jailing the Nobel laureate, this phased vote, stretching into January, offers no real choice, excludes vast rebel-held territories, and unfolds against relentless violence. Join us as we unpack the drama, the human cost, the geopolitical stakes, and why this election is seen less as a path to freedom and more as a cynical bid for legitimacy. Picture the scenes from December 28th. Polling stations opening at dawn in downtown Yangon, Myanmar's bustling commercial hub, where lines formed under heavy security. Ink-marked fingers flashed as voters cast ballots. But the atmosphere was muted. No vibrant rallies, no red banners of the National League for Democracy, NLD, the party that swept landslides in 2015 and 2020. Instead, pro-military parties dominated, with the Union Solidarity and Development Party, USDP, tipped to dominate. Turnout appeared low, far below previous elections. Many residents spoke anonymously, voicing fear over hope. One accountant, identified only as Sue, told reporters she felt no excitement like before. We had freedom to choose then. This time, electronic machines rejected blank protest ballots, forcing votes for junta-approved candidates. In Naypyidaw, Junta Chief Senior General Min Aung Hlaing cast his ballot, urging citizens to pick those who cooperate sincerely with the Tatmadaw, the military's name for itself, and dismissing non-voters as misunderstanding democracy. This election, held in 3 phases, December 28th, January 11th, and January 25th, covers only about 265 of 330 townships, skipping entire regions controlled by ethnic armed groups and pro-democracy People's Defense Forces. Vast swaths of borderlands and Central Plains remain battlegrounds, where voting is impossible amid airstrikes, artillery, and ground clashes. Even on polling day, reports emerge of ongoing violence in Sagaing and other hotspots. Analysts note the junta, bolstered by conscription laws drafting tens of thousands and new arms from allies like China, clawed back territory this year after devastating rebel offensives in 2024. This fragile regain allowed the vote, with generals reserving 25% of parliamentary seats for military under the 2008 Constitution, a document critics say ensures perpetual dominance. The roots trace to February 2021, when the military alleged fraud in the NLD's 2020 landslide, claims dismissed by international observers as baseless, and ousted Aung San Suu Kyi's government. Peaceful protests met brutal crackdowns, birthing armed resistance. Young urbanites fleeing to jungles, joining ethnic rebels with decades-long autonomy fights. What began as nonviolent defiance evolved into full-scale civil war, ravaging a once-promising economy. Over 3 million displaced, tens of thousands dead, humanitarian crises deepened by blocked aid and attacks on health facilities. Myanmar, sandwiched between China and India, became the world's top opium and meth producer, with scam compounds thriving in rebel zones trafficking victims for cyber fraud. Aung San Suu Kyi, now 80, languishes in prison serving 27 years on fabricated charges, her nonviolent legacy overshadowed by conflict. Her NLD dissolved for refusing junta registration. Hundreds arrested under new laws criminalizing election obstruction, even criticism or poster tearing. UN Special Rapporteur Tom Andrews called it fraud and theater the absurd, warning against legitimizing atrocities. Village burnings, civilian bombings, forced recruitment. Rights groups document systemic abuses. The junta denies, claiming fights against terrorists. Junta spokesperson Zaw Min Tun insisted the vote is for the people of Myanmar, not the international community. Min Aung Hlaing frames it as genuine, disciplined, multi-party democracy and federalism, but experts like Richard Horsey of International Crisis Group see it as correcting the unacceptable 2020 result, perpetuating power via proxies. Independent analyst David Matheson predicts only cosmetic change, safeguarding military core interests. Geopolitically, backers China and Russia endorse the polls, Beijing brokering ceasefires, reclaiming border territory for stability, Moscow supplying arms, India and Thailand push engagement to manage borders. Western nations, the U.S., EU, and ASEAN voices denounce it, urging no recognition. UN Rights Chief Volker Turk decried absent freedoms of expression and assembly. Voters' voices revealed despair. In displaced camps like Kaya State, a young teacher saw no point. In Yangon, Ko would hope for escape from hardship but admitted this election is different. Many boycotted silently or voted fearfully, dodging conscription or reprisals. As phases continue, results expected late January or February, the world debates. Will this entrenchment rule invite selective re-engagement or fuel resistance? With earthquake scars from March 2025 compounding misery, Myanmar's people endure. Dreams of true democracy distant amid gunfire. This election underscores resilience and repression in a nation craving peace. Critics warn recognition risks emboldening authoritarians. Supporters see pragmatic stability. Thank you for joining this in-depth exploration. Myanmar's story is far from over. The fight for genuine freedom persists. What are your thoughts on this controversial vote? Is it a step forward or a setback? Comment below, subscribe for more global insights, and share to spread awareness. Until next time, stay informed and compassionate.